All right, here's an important thing called the week at a glance. So over here, when you log into Blackboard, you're going to see week at a glance, which is also the landing page for my Blackboard site. So when you click on that, assuming it's after 5 o'clock on Sunday, which as of right now it's not, but it's after 5 o'clock on Sunday, it'll take you straight to the week at a glance for your particular class. This is what the compacted and extended one looks like. It's yellow on top. The pre-algebra current is green on top, and the fundamentals is blue on top, but they all basically look the exact same. So I'm going to go through one because all three have the exact same layout. All right, so here is the deal. Along the top, it'll have week at a glance, and it'll have the week for which we're talking about, which is September 8th to the 20th. Any changes I make on this as the week progresses, because maybe something happened or we slow down or speed up, I will make those changes in red somewhere on this document. And if you access it again, like on Wednesday or Thursday, anything you see marked in red is going to be something that wasn't there on, we'll say, Sunday or Monday or Tuesday. This guy right here is how you access Blackboard. This thing right here is how you access that tutorial video if you're not sure about Blackboard. And this right here along the top is the login information, how you actually get into Blackboard, which is where you find this week at a glance. Okay, continuing on down, here's some important words that are kind of like educational words, but I want to make sure that you know what they mean. Okay, learning goal. That is listed right here every single day. The learning goal is basically what I want you to get by the time you leave class. So on Tuesday, my goal for this class is to make sure that you guys know how to use the order of operations with whole numbers. That's my goal. Okay. On the other hand, the learning activity is how I'm going to reach that goal. So together, we're going to do some notes, do some examples in class and things like that. And by doing those activities, my goal is that you can actually use your order of operations with whole numbers. So the activity leads to the goal, and the goal is what I want to have happen in class that particular day or that week or whatever. Okay, the platform is how we're going to do it. So most of the time, for the time being, the platform is going to be a Google Meeting link of some sort. It might be a Blackboard Collaborate link in the future, but the platform is how I'm going to go about doing whatever the goal is. In this case, also a Blackboard tutorial video. Okay, resources. That's anything that I'm going to be giving you guys that you're going to have as access in class. So, for example, right now, the biggest resource for us is going to be that Unit 1 packet where all the homework is listed and all the notes are listed. That's the resource that you're going to use hands-on in class. The last thing to worry about at my week at a glance, for this section at least, is going to be homework. Now, the highlighted assignments that are highlighted in yellow are ones that are actually going to be graded. Now, the ones this week aren't graded on correctness, they're just graded on effort. But moving forward, some will be graded on correctness, some will be graded on effort, some will be graded on both. These are the things that you're going to have to turn in for points. The ones that are not highlighted in yellow, for example, if you look down here, okay, on Thursday in this particular class, I have a homework assignment that is highlighted in yellow. The math in your world's due on Friday. But this guy right here is just the worksheet. That worksheet is meant for you to review the learning activities and the learning goals of the day. And we'll review that worksheet the next day in class, but it's not something that I'm going to be collecting. So if it isn't highlighted and isn't in yellow, it's just something that you should do to work on the practice or practice the topic at hand. If it is highlighted in yellow, it is something that has to be done in order to earn those points. At the very, very bottom of this week at a glance is going to be the next week at a glance. This is a very, 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 very brief snapshot or overview of what's happening next week. So next week in this class, we will continue to use rule of operations with integers. There'll be a couple short graded activities, and there'll be a small quiz later in the week. So this purple box kind of tells you what's happening in a snapshot next week. Everything else in here tells you what's happening this week on a day-by-day basis. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so on and so forth. And again, these may change. And if they do change, it'll be listed up here in red whenever you log back in, maybe on a Wednesday or something. Anything listed in red bold letters means it changed from what I posted originally on Sundays.